Well, folks, hold on to your hats because the US and China just made a deal. After months of tariffs and tough talk, the two economic giants agreed to roll back some of those tariffs. They hammered out the details in Geneva, and it seems like both sides are claiming victory. Now, this doesn't mean everything's hunky-dory, and there's still a long way to go, but hey, at least they're talking, right? This whole thing started because Trump, in his own words, is a tariff man. He slapped tariffs on Chinese goods, and China retaliated with tariffs of their own. It was a tit-for-tat trade war that had everyone worried about a global economic slowdown. The deal itself is pretty complicated, but the gist is that both sides are lowering some of the tariffs they imposed on each other's goods. It's a step in the right direction, but we'll have to wait and see if it's enough to actually make a difference. The news of the trade deal sent a jolt through global markets. They'd been on edge for months, worried about the trade war, and this deal was like a shot of espresso. Stock markets around the world shot up, with investors relieved that things might finally be calming down. It wasn't just the stock market either. Currencies stabilized, commodity prices went up. It was like a global sigh of relief, all thanks to this trade deal. Of course, this doesn't mean everything's rosy. The trade war created a lot of uncertainty, and businesses don't like uncertainty. It makes it hard to plan for the future, and it can stifle investment and growth. Now, Trump's approach to trade has been, shall we say, unconventional. He's not afraid to play hardball, slap tariffs on allies, and generally shake things up. But love him or hate him, you've got to admit the man knows how to make a headline. The China deal is a prime example of his tactics. He went in swinging, imposing tariffs left and right, but then he was willing to negotiate and make a deal. Some people call it chaos, others call it strategic brilliance. Whatever it is, it seems to be working. He's gotten China to the negotiating table, and he's managed to secure some concessions. This whole trade war thing isn't just about China, though. Trump's been busy on the trade front with other countries too. He's renegotiated NAFTA with Mexico and Canada, he's imposed tariffs on steel and aluminum from Europe, and he's even threatened to put tariffs on cars imported from Japan. It's all part of his America First agenda, and he's not afraid to use tariffs as a weapon to get what he wants. The China deal is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's a big piece. It shows that Trump is willing to negotiate, but it also shows that he's not afraid to walk away from a bad deal. It's a delicate balancing act, but so far he's managed to pull it off.